Welcome to my live stream. We're doing yet another episode of the Ultimate Skyland. I just misled you. This isn't another episode. This is continued episode 10. Because, yes. So, I made a lot of progress since the last stream. Last night, I was just like, okay, I gotta finish up the recording. Ended up building all this. It wasn't that hard because turns out the ocean floor is not that complicated. Most of it is like just surface, like this. Like it's just one layer. And with sand. Like, okay, that makes things a lot easier. Of course, this was a little more complicated. This is what I expected to be slightly more complicated, but with Axiom, the noise painter was an absolute game changer. An absolute lifesaver. And yes, I didn't do much to each of these structures. I shaved this down a little bit. This, ocean ruins, and the ocean monument. I haven't done the interior yet. Yeah, I'll do it. Don't worry. Okay, just relax. Gosh, darn. Yeah, but that's gonna be like not for the episode. That'll just be same as the. Bro, why was I moving so slow? It'll be same as this where I didn't do this, or I'm not showing the interior of this for an episode. But what we're doing today is we gotta add to the ocean. If you notice here, there's kelp, there's seagrass, there's all this jazz, and then also, similar thing in the warm ocean, but in the lukewarm ocean, but in the warm ocean, there's all this jazz. It's a whole lot of jazz right there. And that's going over here because this is where the warm ocean is. Yep. If you look in the F3 biome, Minecraft warm ocean. I did just add this because I'm like, why not? It was really easy to add. But I'm not deleting this because I actually may use the kelp from over there. Anything else important? I'm pretty sure I could just delete this. No consequences because... yeah, I don't think I need this. No one's saying anything in chat, so I wonder... whatever, I think I'm live. If you guys are watching, be sure to say something in chat. Yeah, the shore... like, I've already done all that, so I think I can actually just delete it here. I'm gonna rejoin the world, but recording with replay mod. Okay, so if we go any and up the range. Okay, let's also get rid of these letters because I don't need those. Okay. Definitely gonna need to do the ice, but I'm not doing that right away. That's not right now. Do I need the shore? I'm pretty sure I could just get rid of the shore. No. I don't know. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Who cares? The ravine, I kept that, or I actually copied this because I wanted the ravine, but then I ended up adding a ravine from over here. Because as you can see, it's a little thicker because I wanted to encapsulate the ravine. I think I'm just going to delete that too. Of course this is touching. Oh, and overlapping. Alright. Okay, that's everything. Yep. Alright. So now I have my references for just how I'm going to place all this stuff. And that's the main objective of this stream, is placing the seagrass, the kelp, all that jazz. So let's get at it. Let's start with the kelp. And the reason for that is because I don't want to place too much seagrass because I feel like the ocean is too bare. you know? So if I place the kelp, let it grow, then I won't have that bias. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. I don't know if this kelp wants to grow. Wait, how high does kelp normally grow? Does it always grow to the top? No, it's varied heights. Although right here it's all to the top. Cool. And it appears... I wish Axiom had a tool for placing kelp and seagrass and stuff. I don't think it does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So, yeah. Would make things a lot easier. But it seems like that this works in almost like sections and like little groups. So, / game roll, random tick speed, 3000. Hopefully this doesn't ruin anything else in my build. Like make the vines too tall. Or these vines fall off the edge. It turns out they are. Which I'll actually fix. So, string. What's up, Breezy's mom, YT. Welcome, welcome. So all I have to do is place string here, and then it won't grow any further. So, that's a handy trick. And then just so I can check again. Nope. Oh, and it destroys gravel. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I think that covers that. Yeah, if we look at the kelp arrangement, yeah, it's just groups. Like, there's not much kelp here, but there's much kelp here. So, I think it's really up to my interpretation. There's not a certain pattern I can follow, unfortunately. I want to follow patterns, so then it's less likely that I'm doing something wrong, but what can you do? Alright, so there's no kelp or seagrass in the cold ocean. So, actually there should be no kelp or seagrass on this. It's a plains biome here. Let's actually paint this deep ocean. I wasn't filling vertically. Which kind of defeats a bit of the purpose. Alright. Because this is cold ocean, I'm gonna have to remove all this, which is annoying because I went through a lot of effort of placing all this. Because kelp doesn't spawn or generate here. Nor seagrass. This is deep ocean, so right here, deep cold ocean. I'm just kind of finding the dividing line. That can probably stay. Yeah, why not? Gotta do what I gotta do. Let's see. This is deep cold too. Same as this, okay. I guess this is going to. Now I can see where the dividing line is. You can see based on the coloring of the ocean. I wanted the ocean monument to be more covered, but you know, I placed it here and it is what it is. Gotta adhere to the biomes. Make it true to the Minecraft. My computer is not a big fan of all this floating kelp. So I'm going to pick up some of it so I can stop it from lagging my game. I don't think it's really lagging my game. Maybe just by like a couple frames, but it was slightly noticeable to me, so I'm like, oh, why not? Yeah, that was a lot. For some reason, looking at all that kelp just brought me back to when I was farming it in this one world. And I like made a really crappy farm for it. It was really bad, but I was so proud of it. Because it was fully automatic in my design. I feel like it's more fun when it's your design. If you're taking designs from other people, unless if you have a purpose for it, like, or you just don't want to design it, then, like, I get it. But, like, I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of the fun is designing things yourself in Minecraft. And that's what the redstone is supposed to be, but then everyone just uses tutorials and skips that part of the game. What's up, Angela Martinez? Welcome, welcome. Right, so, if you notice, there's not much to do underwater for the deep ocean. So I'm going to leave that until I can tackle the surface. So let's, like, basically avoid it like the plague. Ocean and deep ocean I can cover. Lukewarm ocean is basically the same, so actually I can cover that too. I'm going to leave warm ocean open for the kelp. Welcome everyone, welcome L. Rowan, and I'll try to say your name. Torfiner? Joneson? I don't know. Whatever that culture is, I'm not super familiar with the pronunciation, so. Okay, so this is deep ocean. I actually don't want to place kelp everywhere in the deep ocean. I'm gonna like leave it like this. I'm gonna group all this and then leave this as like seagrass. And then this will actually be like a little patch of not having kelp. I think this actually needs more kelp right here, so let's see what I can do. Right. Okay. And then this is a similar situation, so this will be grass. This will be kelp. First person to get my name right, lol. Well, I don't even remember how I said it. So if I said your name again, there's the chance I'd just get it wrong. How is life? It's good. Yeah. Gotten back into the swing of productivity since I was out for a bit. Just on the grind. Yeah. Of course, I've got a lot I want to do, and so I tend to evaluate everything based on achievement, I suppose. But then I gotta remember that's not exactly the best long-term strategy. Right, so more kelp. Yeah, it's just same distribution. It's just kelp is shorter because there's less room for it to grow. So let's have a patch over here. That's why I don't hold down the place button, because obviously it doesn't look right for there to be so much kelp just growing right next to each other. I guess it's similar with the ocean, right? Yeah, okay. So I can actually go beyond all these bounds. This is stone right here. I never thought of that. Wait. Let's replace this. Cool. I'm not gonna place kelp that high up. Okay, that's another patch of kelp. And then I think I'll just do like a patch of kelp here. That's probably not even the right term for it. Wait, can you not place it where you're standing? No, you can. Okay. Because I wasn't placing some of the times I was clicking. Alright. That should work. Cool. And then let's go over here. Okay, so this is where I want the... So this is lukewarm ocean. This is warm ocean. So I'm going to do another patch right here and basically transition it in between, like, to the warm ocean. What's up, Lord Churchill? Welcome back. Why is one of the rules that you're not allowed to leave the stream? I don't know what to tell you, man. You're just not allowed to leave the stream. I don't make the rules, man. I just follow them. You should too. If people actually followed that rule, then I'd get a lot more views on my stream. Because more watch time. That'd be funny. Let's see. It's not that funny, but it's still kind of funny. Because, like, I said that a while ago. So I'm laughing at my past self, I suppose. Cool. I'm gonna spam more kelp over here. We'll make this a bit of a kelp area. My terminology is just excellent. Your aunt's having a birthday party in 20 minutes? Okay. Well, I suppose when it's time you can leave the stream. I'll allow you. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Let's game rule random tick speed 3000 and watch all of this grow. There we go. We got kelp all over, just almost grown instantly. Is that very dense though? Let's look at this kelp over here. This is a lot more dense. So I think I may actually need to add a lot more kelp. Let's do that. It's a great thing about Minecraft is you don't need to get it right the first time. You just keep evolving your build. You can see what's off and just change it. Sometimes I get a little apprehensive before jumping into a build because I'm like, I want to do a lot of planning. I want to get it right, but I'm like, you know what? Worst thing that can happen is I restart, and then I have the knowledge that I took from the first attempt to make it even better the second time. So I've learned to get better about just like jumping into a build, just problem solving, instead of low-key procrastinating. Mulberry, you gotta add a function to do this automatically or en masse in Axiom. I mean, by the time you add it, it won't be useful to me because I'll be done with this build, but still. Yeah, this entire build would not be possible without Axiom. It would not be near the quality it is just using World Edit. I don't know how I would have pulled this off. I would have maybe done it at a lot smaller of a scale. Okay, so that area is a lot more dense. Okay, now let's do the fun part. Random tick speed 3000. How does it look? I feel like that looks better. Yeah. It looks more dense. It's a lot more kelp. Now I just need to add the seagrass. The vines haven't grown off the side. They have here, but I'm going to do the string trick again. Are we in an ocean? Yes. In real life, too. All of you guys are in an ocean. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Wait, I think I may have already added string. No? I was looking at the projection of the string. Because, like, I can do this thing where I place blocks in front of me, like that. Which, that just goes straight into the void and despawns. So I'm not worried about that. There it goes. So I think that's what I was saying. That's why I thought there was string. Okay. There's string there. So I just don't want a ton of vines to be growing off the side. Cool. Man, this is looking awesome. Like, what do you guys think? I'm loving how this build is turning out. Really happy about it. Okay. Seagrass. Problem is, if I do bone meal, which I want to do, but obviously I'm not going to do, is it looks like this. That is way too dense. I wish I could do this automatically, but I'm going to need to seagrass it up, as they say. A lot of seagrass place. It's distributed in a similar way. Yeah. Hello, bro. I'm looking forward to play this. Thank you for your work. I appreciate it, Sidetron. I'm looking forward to everyone playing it too. Like, I like that. That seems so fun to see other people enjoy like what I worked really hard on, and that's why I'm trying to put as much, like, stretch myself as much as possible and do it as high quality as possible. Because, okay, there is seagrass, a little bit of seagrass in between the kelp. Yeah, I want to do it as high quality as possible, so then people can really enjoy it, and I don't know. Because I know people are going to play it, and that's the whole point. I don't know. So I think that's part of why I've had a little bit of apprehension about building, like I mentioned a few minutes ago. Yeah, I'm really excited that people actually want to play this. I mean, that's the reason why I started this build, is because I knew people would want to play it. But it's still exciting. It's still cool to see. Okay, I think this is dense enough. Kind of fade that into there. Fade, that's the word I'm looking for. I think I often say, like, blend or smooth, like I was doing last stream. Cool, that works. In case I don't remember to later, I'm going to turn a lot of this into tall grass. What I could do is bone meal a ton of area and then use a command to get rid of some of the grass. Who knows? Why don't you upload YouTube videos anymore? I just... Part of it is like personal life stuff. I was out of it for a bit. But I'm about to... If you're talking about long forms, I've never really uploaded long forms. But if you're talking about short forms, which is my main thing, yeah, it sucks because like I feel almost soul crushed when I'm not actively uploading a bunch of short forms. But I mean, it's a lot of work, and it's not necessarily that I don't want to do the work. It's just I don't have the time. I'm pulled apart by so many other things like school, but I'm done with my classes as of tomorrow. So I'll have a lot more time to grind, but I'm actually going to be putting a lot of my time into working on the Doomsday movie, which is basically, for those who don't know, I prepared in-game for a month straight, IRL, in real life. I don't know, I said IRL. Acronyms, IRL, in real life. Yeah, so the movie, like, basically, it's, when I say movie, I mean like long YouTube video, like 2-hour long YouTube video. I've been wanting to work on that for a long time, but my time has just been eaten up by like school and a lot of other things. Yeah. So this summer, I'm actually gonna like go hardcore on that video after I do this series. So I'm actually gonna be like uploading all of these parts like every day, like one part a day until I've uploaded the entire series. Okay, this is plains biome. Why does it say plains? Let's turn this into cold ocean. Cold ocean. There we go. Okay, so now it shouldn't say plains anymore. Nice. Because plains is what it started as, like all the biome across this entire area was plains at the start. But I've had to turn it all into the right biomes. Yeah, so we've got a bit of like, this isn't a sandbank, this is a, I don't know. Let's continue working on this. Yeah, I'm gonna be uploading all these parts. There's an added element, because you know, like the whole meme about me being an AI. I'm not gonna say much. No, I'm not gonna say it. Big Prior Gaming in the building. Yes, lizards are the bomb. Big Prior Gaming is in the building right now, as we speak. It's crazy. Can't wait for this to come out. That's awesome. That's good. Low-key, I might play this map myself. Even though that was never the intention. It could be cool to play the map myself. It would also help me spot a lot of errors if I did. Because I'd be like, oh dang, this block here is off. I might as well go into the official copy, modify it, and re-upload it. Because the thing is, I don't necessarily need to feel like I have every I dotted and T crossed at the start, because I can always modify this build. You know, it doesn't need to be perfect right at the start. Okay, so there are patches without seagrass, but we can whatever. I want this to have seagrass. I expect people to spot issues and then I'll have to change them or like fix it, so I shouldn't expect perfection from the start, but I at least want it to be like very playable, where it's like there's only like 1 or 2 issues maybe, you know? Okay. Alright. Now I just have seagrass to place. I'm not going to place any right here, actually. Not yet. But I'll do some over here. And then... Wait, is this cold ocean? This is ocean. Okay. Once again, we have the problem of it saying plains. So that should fix that. There we go. Nice. Okay. Honestly, let's see. Let's take a step back and look at how the seagrass has really changed it. Yeah, I think it's definitely been an improvement. It's not as much of a change as I'd say the kelp was, because the kelp takes up a lot more space. Like, it goes all the way up, so it's more apparent. Hi, I am new, says MKT Gaming. Welcome, welcome. Prior, would you agree that lizards are supreme? Lizards are supreme. They call me the Lizard King. Trust. Didn't mean to bone meal. I meant to bone meal, but I didn't mean to bone meal a block. I meant to bone meal the grass to do this. The seagrass. Robert California reference? Yeah. Robert California is the best character in The Office. Hands down. It's funny. Funny guy. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a stark contrast between the cold ocean and this. As long as I can get a sniffer, I'm happy. How do you get a sniffer? I mean, I'll have the trail ruined, so I think that's how you get it, is because of archaeology. So I think you'll be able to get a sniffer. Are there little monuments or just the big one in the water? There's monuments here. I mean, there's not there. It's just this one. I'm not sure what you mean. You're talking about this, or I don't know. All right, let's integrate more grass, especially among what's going on here. I want a lot of grass around these water ruins. I think they're called ocean ruins. Didn't know you were cultured like that, my guy. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing like the Lizard King. Yeah, I remember when I restarted the show, I was like, I gotta get to the point where there's Robert California and cherish it. It's so funny. Such a good character. But it's also interesting how his character is like, he's fully aware of how eloquent and persuasive he is, and so he'll use that to his advantage. But then like Dwight realizes that he's getting manipulated, so then he's like pushes against it. You'd need to place suspicious sand. Yeah, there's suspicious gravel like right here. This suspicious gravel. There's suspicious sand in the desert pyramid. There's I don't know if it's elsewhere. But I'm also going to do a trail ruins, I think, right here. I don't really know where trail ruins are or what they are exactly, but it's on the list to add, so. Little ones that drown spawns. Yeah. This is water / locate structure ocean. Ruined portal. No. Yeah, it's ocean ruin. That's what it's called. Okay. Right, so now we've gotten to the part where it's the warm ocean. And if you know much about the warm ocean, it has all this. So, I kind of want to take steal all the... Yeah, I'm gonna take all of this. Buy water, buy sand, buy stone. I actually don't want to use world edit to make any changes because it'll update a bunch of things and dry out this whatever. Crap. That's it's annoying. Here's what I'll do. I'll do a big selection, encapsulate this entire area, and then only delete things. Only delete certain kinds of blocks. Okay. So let's apply a mask. So block equals this. And then let's delete. And then block equals... Do I really have to reapply? Or I have to great. Okay. I'll just add a lot more to it at the start. Cool. Okay. So let's do an OR function. So I do that. I add block equals dirt. Block equals diorite. Block equals, I guess, iron ore. Who knows? Block equals granite. I removed the stone, yeah. So there should be no stone. block equals gravel, because I want to isolate the kelp without deleting everything or like updating any of the blocks, because the kelp will just dry out, which I don't want. Okay, any other blocks that are common? Lapis, I suppose. Who knows? Kelp plant, interesting, that's what it's called. And then I'm pretty sure this, yeah, kelp is like the block on top is literally called kelp, but then this is kelp plant, which is so weird. I don't know why that's differentiated. Seagrass, I want the tall seagrass, and then seagrass, and I think that should cover everything that I want deleted. Let's go over here to make sure everything's selected. Not everything is selected. Good thing I checked. Okay, so since we have that function, it isolates everything, except for water. I'm gonna have to remove this OR function, otherwise I can't do anything. But yeah, there's so many other things that I can't plan for. There's definitely forgot about copper ore. So that's like the main thing. So I'm going to do that again, but with copper ore. And sea pickles. But I actually don't want to remove all the sea pickles. Okay. Is that suspicious sand? Nope, I think that's just sand. Who would care? No one cares if it's a suspicious sand anyway. Okay, let's do another OR function. But of course, gonna need water. So let's throw that in there. Copper ore. Sand. Which I thought I got rid of all of it, but no, guess not. Magma, I guess. Bubble column. You can't even select bubble columns. Cool. Is there anything else? Looking around, I don't see anything, any other type of block that needs to be deleted, so let's delete it. There we go. I didn't have everything selected. I don't think the selection was low enough, that's why. Okay. So all I have to do is just do it again. And still miss some. Great. Okay. Okay, I've almost completely separated the whatever it's called. Whatever that's called. The coral. I guess I'll keep the sea pickles. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of this. I'm gonna go above just so I can make this faster. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna Control C it and then delete it. all gone, but I have a copy of it. So let's go over here, and I am going to place it in the sky and extract what I want. That's how we're going to do this. This is what I do a lot for like structures. Like this took up a lot more space, but what I did was I placed it above and kind of evaluated where things need to be, and then I moved one at a time these buildings in here and deleted like half of them because this was like double the size. This is a custom design. I still have to do the interior, but we're not worrying about that right now. I'll probably do that off stream. That seems more like a chill off stream kind of thing. All right. Figuring out the best way to do this. Let's just honestly just grab some. Move it down. Wait, resume recording. Do this on recording, yeah. This alone takes up all this space. What? Oh my. That's crazy. The problem... Okay, that actually doesn't work. And the reason for that is, I selected too much. And then it pushed into the ground. So while one thing needed to be... Yeah. Elevation. Also, where's that dirt? Because I actually don't want the dirt. I'm going to do a no updates block break. Where did it go? It's really like right here or something. Am I blind? I swear there was dirt. Okay, whatever. Let's just ignore that. Wait, I want to be recording for this. Even though you're not going to be able to see me actually move the things. Okay, this should work. Yep, perfect. And I'm just going to select some coral one at a time. I've tried to build coral on my own. It always turns out poorly. I don't think I can go that tall. I mean, I can try. No, because it's connected to this. Yeah, no. I want to mix up the colors, so I'm gonna throw this in too. So let's do that. Not a big fan of how that just goes into the ground, but... Oh, I don't think there was dirt. I think I know what's going on. There was dirt underneath the sand. That's all it was. Okay. I'm just blind, I suppose. You're on time? What do you mean, my life? What? You're on time for what? Okay. Nice. Not a big fan of how the coral kind of like eats into the land, but I can modify it like that. If I don't like a spot for coral, I can always just delete it. For the live? Gotcha. Yes, you are on time. Good work, soldier. Does this work? I actually don't know. Yeah, no, that works. barely the right height. Cool. Okay, that works. Let's get one of these. Oh yeah, I haven't done a yellow yet. But also I want the shape of this. That's too tall. I'll have to do that. Yeah. Which is fine. I am gonna get rid of that just because. Yeah, no. Will there be glow squid in the sea biome as well? I don't think that's where they generate. I mean, if they naturally spawn there, then yeah. I'm sure it will. Actually, I don't know how the spawning will work. Because all these biomes, like, these are actual ocean biomes because I turned them into actual ocean biomes. So they should spawn what they're supposed to spawn. Although, structures like these, I'm going to have to figure out how to turn them into, like, the actual structures in terms of spawning. Because, like, I don't, like, this doesn't spawn drowned right now. This doesn't spawn guardians, but I want it to. The boss, I'm probably going to have to manually place. Next project, biomes o'plenty. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Jericho. Alright, so I'm going to place a coral right there just because it feels like I've just thrown together a bit of coral, which is exactly what I've done. Also, oh, it looks like it's going to storm outside. Didn't need to specify outside because that's a given. Okay, so this is, I'm pretty sure this is warm ocean. Yeah, this is warm ocean. Cool. And then it stops right here. One thing I have to keep in mind is this kelp right here. Since I placed this in the midst of kelp, there's kelp that is just not right. Alright, that's all gone. And then I can also mix in seagrass. That's part of why this looks so bare, is probably the lack of seagrass. Probably should... Let's move this. It's not as simple as it seems. Let's do that then. So I need to select each of these manually. Okay, and then select the body. And then let's move that there. And update the water so it all fixes. This isn't fixing. Alright, that's all back to watered, I suppose. Yeah, this can be a little gap that adds a little bit more variation. That looks better. Yeah. Now, before I start adding in the seagrass, I'm going to throw in some pickles. Joking in regards to biomes o'plenty. Too much work. Oh, you're... Oh, right. I actually have heard of that mod. Yeah, no, that seems like a nightmare. Bro, there's already so many biomes in Minecraft to fit into one Ultimate Skyland. That's a good one. Let's throw in a couple more sea pickles here and there. My dream would be for Mojang themselves to be like, yo, check out this Ultimate Skyland. That would be awesome. Alright, now we've got pickles everywhere. And time for some seagrass too. Although, I didn't check. I still have this intact, so yeah. Grass just spawns amongst it. There's no pattern. Cool. This is all part of the stony shore. I can hear thunder from the distance. I always love the feeling of, like, being inside while it's, like, storming. I don't know why. Part of it is probably because it reminds me of, like, not having to go to practice for, like, soccer and other sports, too. The thing is, I didn't like practice. Never liked it. I mean, the thing is, I never was like personally invested in getting good at any sports until like high school, when I decided to push for a state championship in wrestling. Okay, I think that's good enough. No, it actually needs to be a lot more dense. I don't know why that deletes it. No, I know why. Okay, that looks a bit better. Yeah, it especially needs to be dense in these areas because there's nothing else. There's not kelp to overshadow it. And then it's also on sand, so it just makes it way more apparent. And the water's brighter, so... Okay, so that looks so much better. This ocean is it's shaping up pretty nicely. I copied all of this kelp just to use, like, a few of them. That's funny. That's real funny. One thing I gotta do today is order my plane tickets for VidCon. It's always fun going to VidCon and stuff because I get to interact with other creators, and some of them I know, some of them I don't. I'm not a big extrovert, but when it comes to content creation, you know, it's like a kid in a candy store. Getting to connect with people who do the same thing. It's turned out awesome. Can't wait. Thank you, John Gondek. Yeah, I noticed I didn't... Took me a while to read your comment. I read someone else's comment that said something after you. But as I always say in live streams, I actually haven't said this in a while, but I always read stuff out of order. Not intentionally, but that's just... I just see what first catches my eye. And generally it's the longer messages. But I tend to get to every message. So you don't need to write an essay for me to see what you guys are saying. Alright, so... That's done. Warm ocean is done. Let's remove all this. I'm going to leave this here for myself when I do the interior of the custom thingy. Yeah, this text is all part of a feature from Axiom where you can place down text. You can write text and then, like, hit enter like this. I can be like, Fortnite, Fortnite. There we go. And then it's there. And magma for some reason. Wait, I didn't know you could change the active block of the text. What? Huh. How did I not know that? What? I mean, that should have been obvious. Okay. Alright, so deep ocean is... It appears to be done. Ocean appears to be done. Because, like, what? It's just a combination of blocks and seagrass. So I can probably just get rid of this. This I can also probably get rid of. Lukewarm. Because that's done. I mean, what else would I add? It's just sand and a bunch of kelp and seagrass. Okay, that's all gone. Bro. Deep ocean. Yeah. You'll see in the video when I post it, but I did a big ruined portal right here. Because, I mean, there wasn't really room elsewhere to do it. And, I mean, it ran into here, and then it overshadowed this as a ruined portal. Because it really took away from the scale of this. Because, obviously, this is a mini ocean monument. This is what the actual size looks like. And then this is, like, a third of its size. And I ended up deleting it and just filling everything in. Just because I didn't like it. It just wasn't epic gaming, and things need to be epic gaming, you know. Oh, I had water in my hotbar. I'm so genius. I'm always trying to catch things like this all throughout the build. This actually wasn't a mistake. I guess we're slightly bringing up the water level. Like with the glow lichen. Wait, there's not even any bubbles. I'm gonna have to update these blocks so then they do the water columns. Where is the other? The reason there's no bubbles is because it never got updated when I spawned all this stuff. Why is bro, why has this not worked? I did the fill thing. I don't know why this never got filled with water. I used the Axiom tool to completely fill it. Huh. Okay, now it's filled with water. Just a lot of odd spots that didn't get properly filled. You should make a video as well for this whole project. Yeah, full long form video. I actually wasn't going to, but I think I may, just because it'll make a solid title thumbnail. It'll be an interesting video, and there's a lot of people that watch long form that don't watch short form. So I'm like, I can reach more of an audience that way with this build. So why not? Although it's definitely gonna be a time suck. But I suppose it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So I think it'll be worth it. Right, okay, so I think I fixed all the water issues. Deleted all that. The ocean, right, the ocean is also done. So let's get rid of that. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Oopsies. Why is it not selecting that much? What? It says 10 million, but it's not selecting 10 million. That's a little annoying. I think it's glitching or something. Okay, let's try to select it as much as possible. Oh, dang. This is... It's being slow, so I'm trying not to crash my computer accidentally, because something is off. Right. So I'm going to leave the ocean monument. I kind of want to... For aesthetic purposes, I want to get rid of this. I don't know how this could even happen randomly. And now for this. So now we get to the ice, or this is the icy ocean. What is it called? Let's go over here and find out. It's called Frozen Ocean. Yes. It starts with ice, but then it gets into some icebergs, which I think will neatly cover this and take a little bit of focus away from here. I'm hoping that if Mojang does add a new dimension, what with the portal frame in the ancient city and in past versions of the game having a sky island generation, that we get a sky dimension. I'm pretty sure the portal in the ancient city won't go to a sky dimension. I'm not really sure what the dimension will be like, but it'll probably be something really difficult. I'm assuming it's gonna be made for like a really difficult, almost like survive challenge, even for like pro players. That would be really cool. Just to have a dimension full of just like crazy, like just a dark, terrifying dimension. This project would be even cooler with custom builds. Yeah, but that's not my goal. My goal isn't custom. I mean, yes, I went a little custom with the mountain. By the way, I'm probably going to remove this ice, just turn it to stone. I just realized that's going to be the only source of blue ice. I'm sure if players want blue ice, I think they can trade for it. But the thing is, I went vanilla with custom, I did some custom structures, like this and this, but I want it to be as true to vanilla Minecraft as possible, because I want this to like be like the official Ultimate Sky Island. Because if I did a bunch of custom, I think Mojang might be like, yo, maybe we should release our own map that's an Ultimate Sky Island. Like it, because if this is super successful, then like, okay, there's a lot of demand for confinement, but also having everything in the game. That's the whole point of this, is to have that mix of confinement and containing everything in the game. And so I'm working really hard to make this seem like the kind of level of like, oh, this would be like what Mojang themselves release. So then I'm trying to fight obsolescence, even though I know I could make these structures a lot cooler than they are. And the thing is, if I want to make that version, that's always an option. I can always just make a new version of this, probably keep all the same like biomes and whatnot, and just change the structures. So I just subbed. Thank you, Preety Lyall. Even without them, this looks sick. Thank you. You definitely play this. That's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, the mountain I took some creative liberties. The island as a whole, it's definitely not vanilla, because this doesn't generate like this in Minecraft. You don't get a giant snow cone looking thing in your survival world, but the mountain itself is definitely not vanilla. Thought it'd be cooler that way though. So that's like the one exception. I did kind of, this is, obviously I didn't find a cave that looks exactly like this, so I had to make this custom. But like this is somewhat of a custom cave, but I took a lot of inspiration. Basically everything is like, how does it look like in vanilla Minecraft? Right, so I've been streaming for a while, so I'm probably just gonna call it a day. I gotta work on other things, but it's awesome that like after I complete this and then the interior of this, I think I'm basically done with the ocean, which is crazy. Wait, let me check my list. Icy ocean, water temple, coral reef, ocean ruins, underwater ravine, mushroom island, underwater ruin portal. I actually decided against that, so I'm not doing that anymore. Ocean monument interior. Yeah, so that's literally gonna be it. That's crazy. And so I only have one more episode after this, which is a ship, or like a shipwreck. I'm gonna do a custom shipwreck. Okay, it's gonna look like vanilla, but it's gonna be cool. Trial chambers, trail ruin, stronghold, dripstone cave, in general finishing touches, whatever else makes the list, you know. So it's actually so close to being done. I didn't think it would happen this soon, but these last couple weeks I've just been grinding. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. This has actually been a lot more of a fun stream than normal. I think because I've been able to. It's a lot easier, like a lot less mentally consuming to do what I did this stream. So I feel almost like less pressure, or less. It's a less difficult stream, so I'm more relaxed, I suppose, maybe. Less like problem solving that has to go into this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Adios.